guys, this is Lana.
It's Tyler.
And we're the Chapmans. We're the hosts of Secondhand Chapman Podcast. So thanks for listening. This is our third episode. Hopefully you guys have heard the first two and hopefully you like them.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks. Just been a little bit busy, I guess.
Yeah.
But we're back at her.
Back at it. Oh my gosh, stop. Okay.
That's how you laugh sometimes. And I have to mimic your laugh.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Okay.
This is the camping episode? The camping episode?
Yeah. So we're going to talk about some funny times that we've had. Well, yeah. Funny times that we've had, mostly Tyler, because I don't really go camping, but...
Well, we went camping with T-Brew and Cass.
Yeah, so that was the first time that I went kind of with a group of friends.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, which was really, really fun. And we're going to make it a tradition, so... So
Lana, we decided to go camping with our friends, and she shows me these pictures of this beautiful cabin. Looks amazing. The water looks great. The dock looks amazing onto the water. And then we're driving up there, and we get there, and the driveway down is like washed out. And I don't even think it's like the right place, or like, but we see T-Brew and Cass's car, so we start driving down.
It's so steep too,
It's steep, and there's like, what are those, like little river things? You know what I mean? Like a river canal thing going down. Anyways, it's sketchy. We're like creeping down, and we finally get there, and like super nice place. Looks awesome. It's in the bush. Where was this place?
it was, it was like, not like Muskoka area, but close to it. Around that.
Was there like we were there and we just found out there was like a murder or something like that?
No. What?
Didn't we look at the news and like, 3 people got murdered?
I don't remember that.
Maybe I dreamt that. Sometimes I dream stuff and it seems real. Maybe that didn't happen.
Maybe it did.
But anyways, we get to this place and like, it's awesome. Like we have a great time, but like we start noticing little things in the cabin, like mice getting snapped up by traps and just slowly dragging the trap at night. So it's just
so sad.
It's more like, I guess it's not sad. It's a mouse.
Yeah, but still.
I hate mice. I hate spiders.
I hate spiders.
And this place is filled with mice and spiders. So like at night you could hear this thing crawling. It's like, you ever watch a horror movie where they're dragging the axe? It's like, that's what it's reminding me. And I'm up and like awake and
well, T-Brew said it good. He was like, we were in a room with a door, but then T-Brew and Cass were kind of out there in the wild in the bedroom.
Yeah.
But so I think he was like, yeah, I just couldn't. He's like, I just could not sleep the whole time because I just kept hearing
that mouse,
a mouse like being dragged, unfortunately, by a mouse.
Not dragging, like the mouse is dragging.
Well, it was dragging it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
But anyways, like, such a good trip. But like
it was so quirky, eh? Like when you go in, there were
just like old stuff, like little like guitars on the wall. There's like a bunch of
old clothes.
Outfits.
Yeah, like a cowboy outfits.
The creepy part, they had this like back yoga room or something like that.
It was just like a separate
like,
building.
Yeah, and there's a tickle trunk. And
tickle trunk?
Tickle trunk?
Whatever.
That? It's like a trunk, a chest. I don't know why.
What the heck? A tickle chest?
I don't know.
I've never
heard that. But anyways,
you
open up this trunk thing, this chest, and there's like a bunch of like furry
costumes.
Costumes, furry animal costumes. So we're trying them on. Maybe was I just trying them on?
And you and T-Brew were.
You and T-Brew, but then you think like there's probably like hundreds of people that stay here that try these on.
Probably so gross.
Dirty. Didn't smell good, but like we're trying it on and it's like it's funny.
That big spider, remember?
Oh god.
On the dock. Oh my god, it was so gross.
Yeah, we're trying to swim and I look on this dock and there's a spider the size of my fist.
Like actually, it was like a big black one. It was so scary
like a dock
looking.
Spider. And I'm just like, T-Brew
he kept swatting at it.
Swatting it and killing it. I'm just like running back with the girls. Like, get him, T-Brew! And we're like, I don't know. I don't like spiders.
Yeah, me neither.
But great trip, and like I think we break the hot water heater. What is it?
We don't break it. It was a hot tub. It was like a soft tub.
Yeah, it was a soft.
We didn't break it though, but you just like didn't know how to turn it on properly. You were like you were turning it in a different way.
Yeah, there's a dial, so I turned it the other way, and it just like it snapped, but didn't. It was just loose.
Yeah.
And the lady was like so mad at you.
Well, yeah, she emailed. Like when we got home, she messaged me. She was like, "You guys broke the soft tub," and I was like, "What? What are you talking about?" And then she just said, "Well, like the nozzle is not working." No. And I'm like, "Well, we didn't. Like, I don't remember, breaking it." So
I definitely
anyways, well, I mean, in the end, they fixed it. They were fine at the end. So
I think didn't they like message you 5 minutes later? It's like, "Oh, just joking."
Pretty much. She's like, "Oh no, don't worry about it. We got it." I'm like, "Okay, thank God."
But I remember when we were there, like we're just like, "Oh, it'd be awesome to have a frisbee."
Oh so my gosh.
We went to this one store and we're like, "Oh, do you have a frisbee?" And he's like, No, I don't. He's like, "Do you know any other place that has a frisbee?" He's like, "No, I don't really know the place. I've only been here for 3 years." And this place has 500 people. I'm like, how do you not know the city or like the small town after like 3 years?
3 years. And I thought it was a joke. Like I thought it was joking. So I'm like, haha, that's funny. Like, no, but seriously, where?
I think he had a camper in the back. He must just moved there, just lived in the camper, and then worked, and that's all he did.
That's probably all he did. Yeah.
Didn't check out the town.
No.
But like, did we find frisbee guy?
Yeah, I don't know where you guys went, but yeah.
Yeah, we went. I don't know. Check for boats and sea-doos and. Just wasn't happening.
Remember that floatable canoe that Cass and I went on, and then we just kept going in circles.
Yeah, me and T were just looking, and I'm like, I don't think they know how to canoe.
Well, it was like a floatable one, like it was a floaty kind of thing. Yeah. So it was really hard to control. So
you have a paddles.
Yeah,
you do this. But you do the same thing as a canoe.
No, but it's different because it's a floaty, so it's like. The material of it was just not allowing us to control the way that we were going properly. Cass can back me up on this. I know she can.
If anybody's ever canoed or had paddles in a boat, you know what I mean?
God.
You should be able to control it.
Okay, I think you should have tried it then.
I think you had the paddle deep in and you're just like going back and forth. And then like one person's paddling backwards.
It was really funny. We just kept going in circles.
You guys were out there for 2 hours, I swear. Yeah. We're just watching you guys and...
Or that other floaty thing that we all sat in with some drinks and we were all above the water and T-Bird just he was literally like in the water with his drink, like holding his drink up just to save it, and then we were all just like up
on top and like looking down on the. It's funny.
So I wish we had a picture of that, but I would have probably.
We have a picture of like one of the outfits. We should put that on our Instagram
we will
for sure.
We will.
But like a great time though. We always make like
so fun.
Good time. We go every year.
Yeah, not this past year, but we will this year.
Yeah, this year we
finally booked one because
we booked one, Cass.
yeah, they got back to me, Cass. Don't worry, we're good. We're good. Poor girl.
But I don't know, just like always, anytime when I'm going camping, it's just always a weird time. Like little trips with my my sister. We watched. I remember we were driving from either St. Catharines to Walwa or Walwa and back, and we decided to let's go to the movies and then we'll camp out the night in the car. So we watched Blair Witch, and like we're both scared of the dark, and like you know what I mean. And so it's a bad mix up like already. And we watch this like kind of horror movie. You're like stuck in the bush, whatever. And then so we end up going to this place where it's like pitch black, and we drive between these canoes, and we decided to sleep there, and we were like frightened the whole time. The car's fogged up from us like breathing and looking out the window. Like it must have been Muskoka area or something like that, because we went on some random like lot with like these canoes, and like we're just hiding there. But I don't know, it's so crazy. Whereas one time we were in Sault Ste. Marie. And we were with like one of my sister's friends, and we're like, okay, let's save money. We'll tent out behind these bushes, and it's pitch black. So we set up the tent behind these bushes, and we sleep there. It's fine. In the morning, I'm in my boxers, and I zip out of the tent, and I'm stretching, and I look, and we're in a parking lot. Like, I don't know how, because it was so black out, we didn't know. It looked like a field, but it was a parking lot, and there's like 100 vehicles.
Oh my gosh.
And like guys in suits, and like I see this group of guys just looking at me. I'm like in my boxers, these
stretching.
like panda boxers, like with panda prints on my butt. And I'm stretching. I'm like, okay. I'm like, teen, we're in a parking lot. So I was like,
that's awesome.
We didn't even notice it, but like, it's funny though. It's just so ridiculous.
Oh gosh.
Anyways, this
How does that even happen?
I don't even know. It's so funny though, like the reaction of those people, just like looking at me. I'm just in my boxers, my shirt's off, I'm stretching.
Didn't you go with like Blair and them?
Oh,
and kind of similar. Something happened like that. Or?
It's like So I was the best man for my friend Blair's wedding, and so I'm like, oh, let's do a bachelor party. So, and he likes camping, so I find this site near Guelph. I think it's like 2 hours away or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I didn't research anything to do with this camp, and they were fine. Maybe we get to the
How
camp.
many of you were there? Again, it was like you, Blair,
I think me, Blair, a couple
Rudy, and Kirk.
Kirk, yeah,
okay.
yeah. So we get to the campground, and everybody has like these $100,000 campers and like
RVs, right?
RVs and stuff like that. And the guy's like, oh yeah, you guys are back in the corner. So it's like a circle of RVs. And then like the middle's a playground. And then us. And we build this this camp. The tent. Build up the tent. And it's so awkward because like they're obviously a bunch of families and we're the only people there like doing a bachelor party. And like, but like, yeah, so we sleep the first night. And it's so uncomfortable. There's 4 guys in this tent. I think it's like a 4-man tent, but like we're all big guys except for Rudy. Rudy's small.
Yeah.
But like I think it was like 2 a.m. I'm like, oh my god. So I just like get my stuff.
Couldn't sleep.
I think it was in my boxers. I couldn't see anything because it was dark. And I just go in my car. So I'm in my boxers in the car, and I was just like
sleep in the car.
Just sweating. And then it was 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. when the sun goes up, and like I'm already up. So I'm like walking around waiting for like all the other guys to get up, and I think they stayed in the tent till like 10 or 11. So I'm just walking around in my boxers because I don't want to go into the tent yet.
Why?
Well, I didn't want to wake them up.
Oh, you're so nice. Wow.
I'm the best. Right?
Okay. Wow.
But it's like just walking around, and like the camp guys, the owner is like. It's like, oh, late night. I'm like, oh, I couldn't sleep. I don't want to go back in the tent. I'm like, that's why my boxers. He's like, this is a family campground. I'm like, yeah, I'll go back and just sit in my car. So I just like sitting in my car waiting.
That's so creepy.
As soon as I hear movement in the tent, though, like go in, grab my stuff, and dress for the day.
Wow.
But super fun time though. Minus the this like family. There's like some like fight with the family where there's like
within the family.
Yeah, and there's like this poor kid. It's like these parents are yelling at each other, and the cops show up.
Whoa.
Yeah, Kyle or whatever the kid's name is. I don't know why I remember that. I think the whole trip we were talking about this Kyle kid for some reason. I thought it was so funny to us. It shouldn't have been, but anyways, I don't know. I guess I should have researched the camp a little bit better.
Well, that's okay. Like, were there like no other tents there? Just you guys?
No, just us in these tents. And then just a campground above, like maybe a half a kilometer away. It was just like they had a pool and all this stuff and all this.
Cool.
It's like glamping.
That's my type.
It was a lot of fun though. We made it good.
That's good.
Sorry, sip of my coffee.
That was like the loudest sip ever.
I'm gonna play this back because I felt that wasn't loud.
That was pretty loud.
You're loud.
Okay.
At everything you do.
No, I'm not. I'm like the most calm person.
Do I bring up the snoring?
No.
Okay. Other episode, snoring thing.
I don't snore.
We'll get into it. We'll get into that.
Well, since you already brought it up, so just bring it up.
Well, we can save it for... Okay. Oh, she's giving me the eyes. She's breathing heavy and giving me the eyes.
Oh my gosh.
And smiling. It's like a weird
Okay,
mix.
continue. Holy.
But like, you don't think you snore.
Well, when I go traveling with my parents, like I'm in the room with my mom, for example, and she's a light sleeper, and she would tell me straight up if I snore, and I don't.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of times I just lay in bed and I don't sleep.
That's not true.
For a while. Like I usually fall asleep till like at 2 or 3 sometimes. And like, but anyways.
It's not because of me.
No, not because of you.
Okay.
I could sleep through anything, but like last night.
Oh gosh.
I thought there was somebody coming in our, because it was like a snore, like, I'm like looking at the door. I'm like, what? I don't like the dark anyway, so I flick on the lamp, and then I notice it's like you. It's like the weirdest snore ever. It's like.
That's probably the way I was sleeping.
Yeah, it probably was. Probably because we had the window open.
I don't think that has anything to do with
No,
it.
probably not.
Okay.
But anyways.
Well, you snore too, so.
Yeah, I'm not saying, but like the thing is, I know I snore a little bit. It's not bad, but like you definitely snore, and like that's okay. Everybody snores, but you definitely do. Even if your parents you don't snore. You definitely. I'm gonna record it, and I was gonna do it last night, but then I'm like, I was so tired. Already.
Okay, so do it, and we'll have to prove it.
Do it and prove it. Would you allow me to play it on?
No,
the podcast?
I don't know. We'll see.
Depends how bad.
We'll see. We'll see.
Back to camping. I lived in Wawa, and there's a big group of friends that wanted to go camping, just in the middle of nowhere. So everybody had tents. I didn't bring anything. I brought a suit. For some reason, I was wearing a suit jacket and a leather briefcase full of drinks and snacks.
What? Where do you even get this leather briefcase? And why wouldn't you bring more things?
I think I had like a church sale.
What?
Like, oh, leather suitcase. Why? Like, that's the only time I've ever used a leather suitcase. But like, we show up and like, I asked Jamie and Mimi, our friends, I'm like, can I sleep in your tent?
You didn't even bring a tent.
No, I didn't bring a tent or change of clothes.
What did you think was gonna happen?
No idea. I just don't like. I'm always game to do stuff. I'm like, let's do it. Let's go.
What if they didn't have a tent? They were expecting you to bring one.
Sleep in the car like usual.
That's your camping.
I know. I didn't bring anything, so we were only going for one night anyways. Mm-hmm. I figured I don't know. One night I'll deal with it. But I have a suit jacket, like cargo shorts. And like this briefcase, so like random. Leather suitcase or whatever, just drinks and stuff. And Jamie and Mimi, I feel they say honey a lot.
Oh my gosh, totally. So, I don't think they do it that much anymore.
Maybe not anymore, but like I'm sleeping and like in the morning, 5 in the morning, honey, and it sounds like mosquitoes in my ears. Honey, and I don't know, it's funny.
That's so true.
They're my good friends. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't even know what I think about sometimes. It was a good camp trip though. It's just like one night and then we hung out during the day.
Like you didn't bring a bathing suit or like
we didn't
like swimming trunks or whatever.
I don't even think we went swimming. We just stayed the night, made a fire.
And in your suit jacket?
I think it rained and some people made like these little tarps to sit under.
Wow.
Okay. Like in this wet suit jacket, and everybody's like definitely clothed for the camping trip.
Yeah, because that's normal. So.
It's like me and Jamie and a couple other friends. We used to go to Chapleau and stay the weekend. So I'd drive down, and we'd have nowhere. We didn't bring any camping stuff. So I remember this one time, me and Jamie went and we just we'll just sleep in the vehicle. And like we left the windows open, and there's so many mosquitoes there.
Oh gosh!
It's like all night I'm just like, just slapping my leg and like face. Anyways, we both get up. It's like 6 a.m, and we look at each other, and Jamie starts laughing his head off at me. I'm like, what? He's like, dude, you're so shiny. And I look at him. I'm like, look at your face. You're the same. It was so hot. I've never sweat so much in my life. And like so there's this kid that like followed us because we skateboard at this little skate park. Mm-hmm. And he was up in the morning and we're like, "Hey man, could you go get us some soap and stuff?" So he this little kid, I think he's like 7, brings us soap and like shampoo, and then like we're in our boxers and we're like bathing in the Chapleau River or whatever it is. Like and this is like right in the middle of town, this river. So we're cleaning and stuff like that, and this kid's watching us, and I'm like, this is so creepy.
Like actually secondhand.
Yeah,
like camping for sure.
we were trying to make a little fire to make hot dogs, mm-hmm. and we were lighting like little pieces of grass patches, and then putting the hot dogs in the grass, and like they were definitely not cooking, so we were just eating like raw hot dogs. I think that's all we had all weekend is like raw hot dogs and hot dog buns and stuff like that, like milk and weird foods like that. But it's so funny.
Oh gosh.
I don't know.
That's like the opposite of when we went with T-Brew and Cass, that last night that we were there, we went grocery shopping in the town nearby, and I don't know what we were thinking. Well, I know, like, I think I was the one that was really like, let's get all this stuff. Because I thought for some reason we were spending more nights there, but I think we got like $100 worth of food when we were just like leaving the next day.
Yeah. So we have like 5 things of cookies and like chips, and obviously we can't finish them all. But like we had stuff for like a month after.
Yeah, pretty
when we brought
much.
It home. That's kind of. I think we were grocery shopping for the week coming up or something.
Yeah, that's true. That was fun though.
Yeah. Just like a side story, like I remember skateboarding one time. This is so off topic, and like I slip and fall, and my pants like split open, and like my boxers just blow up.
What do you mean
blow
up?
It rips with the pants, and like everything's hanging out. And then I look at my friend James, and I'm like, skin and everything. And that was my reaction. Skin and everything. But like, let's go back to these boxers.
Please.
These are the panda boxers that I had with my sister in the first story.
Okay, yeah.
And these boxers are definitely, they're so old, they're see-through. You know when they get old and frail? But like I don't
know because I don't wear those things.
Okay, my mom growing up shopped for boxers at Value Village and never told me about this till later on. So I'd always have these like what I thought like Ninja Turtle boxers, panda boxers with like panda prints, and then like later on, like she's like, yeah, these boxers are from Value Village, and I'm like, oh, so they're like 20-year-old boxers that like probably hand-me-downs from like the dad to son to whatever to old grandpa to like to like what I until I got it. But like they split open, they blow up, and then like
they literally like turn to dust.
I don't know what it is, but like there's a lot of situations where my junk's just hanging out like that. Like I don't even know why.
What?
Like we had clothing class. Another side story.
In high school?
Yeah, in high school. And I was so proud of these like cargo shorts that I made. And like so I'm just showing like the group of my friends. I'm surrounded by like 5 or 6 people, and this is in the hallway, like right in front of my lockers. So I think it was Anders, this guy named Anders. Anyways, Jamie's down there on his knees looking at the cargo shorts pocket and stuff like that,
checking them out. Yeah.
So this Anders guy goes behind me and pants me, and like just because these boxers are so thin, they obviously come down with it. So my pants are around my ankles, and Jamie, he's like eye level with my crotch.
And everything's out.
Everything's out, and I'm just standing there, and I'm like, I don't even know. I was like looking at people, and I'm like looking down, like, well, it's hanging out, I guess. So I was looking into Jamie's eyes, and I slowly, within probably 20 seconds, brought them up slowly. Maybe I was in shock, but there's definitely like probably 15 people all
Oh
together.
my god, everyone's so scarred for life now.
Yeah, brought them slowly up, put them around my waist, and I'm like, well, that happened.
So, like, you'd get boxers that just wouldn't fit you properly?
They were, like, really, they're just...
Loose. Because the elastic has been worn too much, right?
Yeah, some were loose, some were tight, but, like, the Panda ones were, like, see-through, where, my boxers... Remember, like, the boxers I have here? I don't know what it is with boxers, but I always get holes in them.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that.
Like, sorry, I'm going off topic again. When I was younger, there's this like neighborhood bully. I won't put his name out, but if you're in the neighborhood, you know who he is. But like he would always like wedgie people.
Oh yeah, okay.
So like I thought it'd be I'm not getting wedgie today. So I went home.
Why though?
I'm like, not today. Like joke's on him. So I cut the bottom part off. So like. If he wedges me, it's
so
like...
you ran like a skirt.
It's like wearing a skirt. So this guy's like... He's like, hey, Tyler, what are you doing? And I'm like, hey, man, how's it going? And I'm like kind of like cocky. I'm like, what are you going to do? And he goes to wedgie me. And it goes all over, like, through... He pulls them off throughout my head. I'm like, cut the bottoms, now what? And I'd like run away. And he's like... He didn't do... Literally, after that, he never did it again.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You taught him a lesson.
Taught him a lesson.
Neighborhood bully. Goes down.
But like, yeah, I don't know what it is. Just
like those boxers, eh? Like, oh my gosh.
I don't know. Maybe I just keep them too long, or I get cheap ones.
No, like it's just funny that you just get them from Value Village. Like your mom would just get them for you from there.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just she thought like, oh, he'd probably like these, but like I probably would have liked. Like newer ones that would probably stay together for, or like when people pants me or whatever. You know what? Maybe it's good that she got me these type of boxers because when I got wedgied, maybe that like saved me. You know what I mean? Like it being so frail, like where, like it would definitely stick and then like it'd give after a while. But like because it's so frail, maybe like they gave like at the right time.
But you cut them.
Yeah, I cut them this one time, but like other times it like definitely... Oh my
gosh, how many times did you get wedgied?
Probably like 5 or 6 times before that.
Aww.
But like anytime he saw me though, he'd like tackle me and like I don't know.
What a jerk.
Yeah, but like I don't know. It's funny like seeing him later on in life. He's just this little guy. He's like 5'6" and like just kind of ratty looking. And like, hey man, I see him like around town and I'm like, hey man, what's going on? And he just like kind of looks awkward, probably because he knew he bullied.
Yeah.
And now like everybody's bigger than him.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't do anything. It was just like, I don't know. Anyways, it's just funny. Maybe he just thought he would like grow. You know what I mean? Like he's in grade 9. Everybody's in like grade 5, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like everybody just slowly grew past him.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little ratty kid. You know? Anyways. Do you have any weird Value Village underwear stories?
No.
Fair enough.
No, I think no, I'm good for that.
But camping this summer, T-Brew and Cass, it's going to be amazing. We have the place picked out, and I can't wait.
Yeah, it'll be really good.
And I think there's a pool and stuff. And
there's like a pool inside the place. So this is really not camping.
No.
But it's more of like a cottage
feel.
Like cottage time that we're going to do. So
yeah,
it's really cool actually. It looks like a cargo building.
Yeah.
You know, like
really
a
cool.
container. It's really cool how they did it. There's a pool inside, and then I think there's a hot tub.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of cool
pumped
little place.
Woo! I had to say pumped at least once.
Oh my gosh.
Because some people at school they're like pumped. This one guy gave me a Valentine's card, and it literally says in the Valentine's card, "I'm pumped," and I have like the little stick guy has a muscle, and that's kind of funny.
Shout out to Justin.
It's kind of good that you're around.
What?
I know it's weird
in what
to say.
way? What are you talking
because
about?
Because like now when I go camping and stuff like that, you always keep me in check. You're like, make sure you bring extra underwear, I'm like, oh yeah, underwear. So I like pack my underwear.
Yeah, and you don't come with like full of like a garbage bag full of stuff because that's weird.
I was so used to.
At least bring like a backpack or a duffel bag.
I think that comes from like I was so used to moving around, where I would just like pack in like garbage bags and like just put all my clothes in the garbage bag.
Like I remember when you moved to Guelph, you had literally had a garbage bag full of stuff. That was it.
Yeah, I didn't own a suitcase except for that. I actually did bring that leather suitcase, but I threw it out after that. Sorry.
Oh my god!
Excuse me.
Stop.
I'm just drinking coffee and having a good time, so got little bubblies in my throat.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Anyways, well, that's the camping episode plus Value Village underwear, I guess.
Well, like I like Value Village though, because I love thrifting, and I think like it's cool to reuse clothes from.
Yeah.
You know, like why not?
Honestly, growing up, like we'd always go to Value Village, and I'd pick out like cool shirts and stuff like that, and then like not knowing my mom was like shopping for me and like getting these like, boxers in the background.
Underwear though, I mean, I know things get washed, but still, it's like a little. Oh, it's risky.
I didn't know until years after.
I know.
So, it's gross, but like afterwards.
Now we talk about it.
Yeah.
Wow,
it's like eating like gum. And then you're like, oh, this tastes good. And then you're still chewing on it an hour later. And it's gross after. I don't know.
Okay.
It's a good way of looking at
it. Sure. Whatever.
Alrighty. But yeah, we're going to try to keep these around a half an hour or so. Or like whatever until we're done talking.
30 to 40. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But
and then the next episode will be in a week or so.
Yeah, hopefully a week or so, and like, well, I'm off after next week, so it's perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
So we'll get one out on.
Maybe we'll talk about traveling next time.
Traveling, yeah, we have good traveling stories, and like also characters of like my life. So
that's funny.
That's fun. But yeah. So
well, thanks for listening, guys, and
thanks for living.
Yeah, well, I guess yeah.
What did you say? I was trying to copy what you said.
Thanks for listening.
It's because I have the headphones and like the ears are cut out, and I just trying to lip what you're saying and I don't hear it properly.
Thanks for living.
Thanks for living, guys. We'll see you next week or two.
Yeah, make sure to follow us on social media. So we've got Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. And then you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
We'll go for Spotify.
Sorry, Spotify, iHeartRadio.
Just everything.
Google Play. Yeah, there's anywhere where you can listen to podcasts. We're on it now, so that's exciting.
Share.
Yes,
tell your
dads,
share. Mums, grandmas, everybody about it. So there's that.
I know. I kind of want to sell some merch at the end. Like sometimes I think I have some cool ideas. So hopefully we'll get to that point.
One day.
Yeah.
Or candies.
Candies.
I'm just joking. Okay. Sorry.
Okay, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.